Quickly to English history. Quick halacha, and then we're going to have a Maaariv. Tonight's learning is the Ili Nishmas, Hirsch, Ben, Zev, Avram, whose yard side is tonight. Today's yard side is today, Sham, Sham, and Aliyah. We didn't say Tachnum because tonight is Yitas Kislev, known as Rosh Hashanah Chassidus. I saw someone forwarded a cute story going on a different chat saying about my grandmother that when Father's mother, she was in the last years, she was in a nursing home. Her mind wasn't there, and they told her that it's Rosh Hashanah tomorrow. Tomorrow, Rosh Hashanah. So she said, "What? Yutis Kislev?" The other version was, my cousin said, "No, that she once went." She said, that the nurse was saying that New Year's, January 1st, New Year's, says New Year's is Yutis Kislev. Anyway, so tonight is considered the Rosh Hashanah Chassidus, and it's also so that's why we had to bring yesterday, beautiful bringing Shikaya to the whole team who prepared all the food for bringing. Tomorrow night for bringing in English for the rest of us. But the gringos they don't understand Espanol. Very Dolphin is going to be very Fivish Dolphin is going to be the speaker, and we also have a few other speakers lined up. It's going to be a beautiful event, and it's going to be good food. What? Will we confirm what food is? Well, I tell you, we have roasts ordered, but we don't have any roasts here in the freezer. We thought we had. We don't have. So we have roasts ordered to come tomorrow. If not, we have other. There's other fish. Roasts on order. Hopefully the roast will be here, but if not, we have other good food. Tonight is the yard side. The Magid Mezrich. The Magid Mezrich was after the Baal Shem Tov. The first Hasidic Rebbe was the Baal Shem Tov, founded the Hasidic movement after the Baal Shem Tov passed away. The successor was the Magid Mezrich. He was Rebbe for 11 years until he passed away, and then started different Hasidic. Then the Magid set it up. The way he set it up is he divided Europe between his Hasidim, and he sent Chernobyl to Chernobyl. He sent different Rebbe's. He sent different. So they can be sent to different places, and that's where there's a difference in Chabad Chassidus and Chassidus. We'll talk more about it tomorrow night, and so tonight is the Yahrzeit of the Magid, and of course it's the day that the Alter Rebbe was notified he's being released from prison on the 19th of Kislev. We'll talk more about that tomorrow night as well. Tonight, he was told he's going to be released from prison. He had a granddaughter. She was named Mincha Rachel, and she's the one that led the community in Hebron. If you go to Hebron today, you'll see in Hebron there's a old, 250-year-old Chabad community over there in Hebron, and you'll see the cemeteries. You'll see a whole. She has like a ohel in the cemetery in Hebron. There's a whole thing around it there. She was like the leader of the Hebron community. Huh? Oh, you were there? Yeah, I was there also 25 years ago. So it changed 25 years ago. But anyway, so she was born. She was born on Yotas Kislev, the day and the year that exact when the Alter Rebbe found out he was going to be released. That's the day she was born. She was the daughter of the Mitzvah Rebbe, and she was she was named Menucha Rachel. Menucha for Menucha means tranquility. Tranquility came to the Alter Rebbe. That's her name, Menucha, and Rachel for actually one of the daughters of Alter Rebbe that passed away at a young age. Her name was Rachel. That's why we call Menucha Rachel. If you go, one of the sources I get every day for Jewish history, as I go to the OU website. That's one of the places I go. And OU website speaks about Rosh Hashanah Chassidus and Yutas Kislev, and it says there that if you go on the Jewish history there, it says that it's a big day celebrated by Chabad. But actually, I take odds with it, celebrated by world Jewry. In fact, if you go to all the New Age guys like Joey Newcomb and They're all eating big farbrengens, the Breslov Center. They're all having farbrengens for Yitzhak Kislev. So it's not just Chabad, it's everybody celebrates Yitzhak Kislev. Now, a halacha. So in the last chapter of Tanya, which we conclude today, Alter Rebbe says over there, I think it's the only time Alter Rebbe speaks Yiddish in Tanya. Only words in Yiddish I know of in Tanya. And the word is Gewalt. How do you translate Gewalt? How do you translate Gewalt? Like Oivei. So Gewalt is like bigger than Oivei. Huh? Huh? Anyway, so
there's no translation.
No translation. But the other writes twice, Gewalt, Gewalt. And he writes it regarding speaking middle davening, which is something that I'm guilty of. And in our show, we're all guilty of it. Or not everybody. Me. I'm not saying anybody else is guilty. And we have to work on it in our show. I will show you to work on our talking middle davening. Today's Tanya. And we're not, I forget which tzaddik it was with. I don't remember the name of the tzaddik, but there's a story that he made a big deal about talking middle davening. No more speaking davening. That's it. No more speaking, and he would make a big deal if anybody spoke middle davening. By the way, you go to a lot of shows. You speak middle davening, they throw you out. No joke. A lot of shows, you speak middle davening out. Pick a different show. I'm saying a different story. I'm giving you a perspective. So I don't remember which tzaddik it was. I remember hearing the story with tzaddik that he went, maybe it still was some seven. He came out no more speaking in shul enough. In fact, Alter Rebbe says in today's time that enough. We have enough pandemics. We have enough problems, and he says a lot of problems come from speaking in shul. So this tzaddik again. I don't remember which tzaddik. Maybe it was some sefer. I don't remember who it was. Who said that's it? My shul, no more speaking. Then he realized that there were a lot of other problems in this community starting. People having business problems, and he said that when the Chachamim, when our sages set up to have a shul system. So it wasn't just set up. The shul system wasn't just set up for davening. It was also set up as a place of tzedakah, as a place of helping people. And when someone in the community, when they lost their cow, if no one else in the community knows that they lost their cow, how are they supposed to know to help them that they lost their cow? Huh? So he said that in the shul, the time is the place they take up. Now, of course, we're not supposed to speak in the middle of davening. But he said he realized he took it to too much of an extreme. Okay, I know. I'm just saying a story. No, I'm not being mean. I'm putting two sides. I'm putting both sides out there. What I'm saying is, on the one hand, we have to remember, like the Alter Rebbe says in today's Tanya, that's the halacha we're saying, that we're really not supposed to speak in davening. And he says, and I'll quote exact words instead of making up the words. First of all, he says gavad, like oivei, right? Like terrible. And then he says something interesting. He says, he says, be strong. And I was learning, and I was thinking, be strong? What does it mean, be strong? Be strong. You know why? Because the big Yetzer Hara. The Yetzer Hara to speak middle of davening is big. It is big. I don't know if it's a real answer or not, but that's what it's a big Yetzer Hara. We want to speak middle of davening. It's just like it's a Yetzer Hara to share a good lashon hara, to share a good gossip. There's a Yetzer Hara we have to speak middle of davening, and that's why Alter Rebbe says Gewalt, and he says be strong. Try to be strong. What I'm saying is I'm putting both sides of the coin over here. If someone else, we have to be strong ourselves. let's try to be strong ourselves, not so gonna. But if someone else speaks in davening, don't kick him out. Don't make him feel bad. Understand that it's a big Yetzer Hara. And understand, like great tzaddikim, who I forget, maybe it was some Sefer, I don't remember who it was, who took away the ban after he realized that that there were other problems created in the community. So, of course, don't speak. But on the other hand, let's not come down too hard on anybody who does speak in davening. Maybe once a year we'll show them the second time. I don't know. Show them every day. I was once in a shul. Maybe it was Kahal Chassidim, North Miami Beach. I think he was there. They had this portion. They had someone put up. There was that part of Tanya. Maybe it was, I don't know, that was part of Tanya, and they put it all over in shul. They had the sign.
That's a good one. Tomorrow I print like a fix. But I'm sure most of the shul there is like don't talk. Yeah.
As in a shul also it said don't dive in the middle of talking. Also they style b'shas hadibur.
Why we not supposed to talk about what's the that's the
You're talking to Hashem, you're talking to the king, it's not nice.
What?
Not nice, simple. Before we go anything deeper, simply you're talking to a king, and all of a sudden we're talking about all of a sudden, hang on. Or forget hang on. You don't take your call, you put your call on silent. We're not talking to the king. Huh? Of course, if it's urgent, if your wife is doing any day, you have to, or someone. If it's urgent, of course, even on Shabbos, even on Shabbos, if you have an emergency, someone has Hatzalah call, they can take Hatzalah call even on Shabbos. Obviously, there's an exception to every rule, and that's why you never know what someone's going on by someone. Someone's speaking loud, you never know. Maybe it's really emergency. So come on, let's let them live. Let's not beat them up.
We have to, you know what? Above it, I think loving each other and being nice to each other.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And that's what Hashem wants.
Yeah.
But Hashem also respect each other. Being nice to each other is even better.
Absolutely. 100%. But it's today's time, so I had to share it. Sorry. Didn't want me to offend anybody. Huh?
You're doing this one?
I'll be chazan tomorrow night. Huh?
Adonai Hoshia, Melech Yaneinu v'Yekareinu. Adonai Hoshia, Melech Yaneinu v'Yekareinu. Adonai Hoshia, Melech Yaneinu v'Yekareinu. Yizkada, Shemei Rabba, Yalma, Divrachirose, V'Yamich Malchose. Yes, we're gonna declare Mishite, V'Chayei, V'Yemei, V'Chayei, the whole Beit Yisrael. Agol is Makari, Dibro Amen, Ishtaba, Isboy, Isrema, Isnase, Isadar, Isala, Isalosh, Made the Butcher Briefo, Ela, recover cost of the Chidasa, Tush, Befasa, Menefemasa. Hey, yeah, I'm in a mama, people up there. Marcos, I know, I'm a vida. Umavir yai, maybe Laila, Umadil, Bayim, Laila, it's a version by Baruch Adonai, Amariv, Adabim. Kim Chayenu, V'Eidech Yameinu, Uvem Negeg Yemim Laila, Mamaska, Leisasim and Laila, Baruch Adonai. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Yata Eitz Adonai Eloheinu, B'chol Avavcha, B'chol Nafshecha, B'chol B'yedecha, V'yodreng El Hashem Yitzchak Yem Al Levanecha, Chad Levanecha, B'art Advam, B'shukol Yisacha, B'chol Derech, B'shukol B'necha, B'shukol Yisayidecha, B'ezbet Yinecha, B'satam B'tzvich Yisacha B'shirecha. Adonai Elechem Emes. What are those again? O Malchos, Everats, and Kibla Leia, Moshe, Ben Israel, upon the sheet of the Sikharabah, Amruchola, Malchos, Torah, Hulonecha, Begayam, Lefem Moshe, Zeli, Anova Amru, Kibbad, Amres Yaakov, Ogela, Mechalzik Mimeno, Baruch Adonai, Yisrael. Yashameinu Matinu Ata Baruch Adonai Shemetz Am Yisrael Yizkada Shemei Rabam Hama Divrachirosem Yamif Malchosei Yatach Merkanei Vikaret Meshitei Yichayei Chai Nov Yemei Chai Nov Chayei B'chol Beis Yisrael Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 Agal Bismakadi, Bibroa, Bishnaba, Bispa, Biseba, Bisnase, Isada, Bisala, Bisala, Shmei, Dikotrabeho. Hey, love, Kapakasa, Bishidasa, Amira Baba, Big Gadol Vizkadash Ve'Rabo Omer V'Chusei Yamlet Malchusei V'Yasma V'Karne V'Karne V'Shitei Yit and V'Meit V'Mechai V'Chol B'Tzi Shalom V'Gol V'Matay V'Ramen Yishma Yam V'Marach Yitzmarach V'Shafis Nisnasei Yisrael Yisrael V'Lofim Kotre B'Chol V'Em Kol V'Chol V'Shafis V'Chol 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 V'Ramen V'Yizkabel Tzilai Nubusai V'Chol B'Tzi Yisrael Kadam Avoy Nivishmaya Bimramen Yesh Lamarava Mincha Maariv Services Aleinu Alko Yisrael Bibru Amen. I say Shalom B'Frei Bavu Yaseh Shalom Aleinu Alko Yisrael Bibru Amen. Excellent. You know, he's a Nemar, oh, young Lemel Apoloret, Yemo young Nepal, my thought. Amen. 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 At 8:40 tomorrow night, right after מעריב, we have the grand Jutas Kislev for bringing right here. Want to spread the word. It's gonna be a beautiful for bringing for men and women.